Hi guys, we're back.
Part 2 of our pickups episode. So these are the last pickups.
Or all our episodes, pickup episodes.
Pickups from
So this is
the Netherlands.
so this is part 2 of part 78. Or?
76. So I told you about in the previous episode about the Game Over store. So the Nintendo games, the Sega games, they're all way overpriced there. But they also have a lot of old Atari stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I picked up some of that stuff. And I also have the story of why these are so common. Why you can find these so commonly in the Netherlands.
Okay. This is even a Lucasfilm game.
Yeah, yeah. And the trademarks are also super cool. Like the Plasma Morp, Rotofoil, all the words are trademarked by LucasArts.
So we can't actually say Plasmorp. We'll be sued by Lucas. We'll be sued by Disney right now. Rotofoil.
No, is all of LucasArts bought by?
Yeah.
Well, LucasArts.
LucasArts is a part of Lucas.
Film
yeah, and Lucasfilm is bought by Disney, so yeah.
But they subscribed already, so.
And Lucas as well.
So the Dutch Atari, the Atari Benelux was the last Atari in Europe when they went broke, went under.
So after the Jaguar even?
Yeah, it's 1996 or something.
Cool.
Yeah? So every European Atari affiliation had to send their stock to the Netherlands because it was the biggest warehouse.
Okay.
And apparently in 1997, Intertoys sold Atari XA computer with 10 games for 60 guilders. Like an action.
Yeah, wow.
Like, but this was already 10 years after the system had died out.
Wow,
so,
wish I was there.
Yeah, so here you also see it's like Italian or Spanish, but it was sold in the Netherlands.
So cool.
This one was €6.
Wow. And it's still sealed.
Still sealed. Yeah, but you find this a lot in the Netherlands.
Wow.
This one was, this is an older game, so it's also not by Atari themselves, but by Parker Bros. This was €12, but apparently it's a super deal. I didn't know this at the time.
At the time, yesterday.
No, like it was on Thursday.
At the time.
I looked on eBay, and the only copy for sale complete is like €90.
Wow.
The only copy sold is like 30, but
yeah, still, yeah.
12 in a shop is a good deal.
It's a steal.
It's a steal.
It's such a cutesy cartridge.
Yeah.
Why did they make such huge boxes?
Yeah.
It's like this, the GameCube symbol.
I will show you a huge... One moment, sorry. I will not stop on your glasses.
I remember last year you bought a super huge box.
This is also for the same computer series.
Why?
If you call this box huge,
why is it so big? Just why?
I just bought it because it was so big. It's the only reason.
Thomas likes big boxes and I cannot lie.
And I also picked up some ColecoVision games because they just had
Because
them.
why not?
Why not? Subrok, which is a 2D shmup.
Subrok!
By Atari with a manual. This was 9, which is a bit expensive, but... Microfon, minor 2049er. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This one is actually quite rare, so it was 14, but I picked it up. And Gorf, which is the ultimate shmup classic on the ColecoVision, which was 3, probably because like it has holes in the front.
Somebody drilled holes in the game.
So those are my pickups from Amsterdam.
Okay. So what else did I get? I found a very weird 10-inch modern Greek popular songs.
Wow.
So allow me to share what it says on the Tsitsanis typical orchestra with Marika Ninou on vocals. Okay.
Right on.
Yeah. I bought this for Dimitri Sakalaropoulos, which is a friend of mine. You may know him as the very famous cartoonist called Django Jim. Yeah, he's
really famous, or?
Well, he's quite famous. And he's Greek by name and by origin, but he's Belgian. So and he had his birthday yesterday. So this will be my birthday present to Dimitri.
For 20 cents, or?
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
it's not the only present I'm giving. Then I also found in the same thrift store, Self-Esteem by The Offspring, the CD single. I always like older CD singles because this is actually also from this sort of a time when you still had the vinyl 7-inch singles and the CD singles. So later on it just became CD singles. But back then and I remember, for example, late 80s CD singles, I always liked them because they're more rare than the 7-inch version.
But this is like 95.
94. So
Oh, nice.
this will probably be the most common, but for 20 or 30 cents I could.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yep, it's a childhood classic.
Yeah, sure. You were 11 when it came out. I was 10. So yeah, great song. And then I also bought 2 copies of Tony Cabana's Ja, dit is leven. And now this is a sad story. Tony Cabana, a friend of mine, Karel Krombeck, which is a video game developer who made it big. You may have played this game Mayan Death Robots.
No, sorry.
It's a Worms-esque Belgian game, and there's not too many Belgian games, so we always need to support those. And a friend of mine, so Karel and I, when we were 13 or 12 years old, and we always went to the seaside during the summer holiday, and we during one of these travels we found a single by Tony Cabana, which is sort of a Dutch-Belgian entertainer, singer, and we just liked his name, for example, and just the way he looks is like a guy with curly hair, and that's the reason why he's called Cabana, because he says it's like sort of a hut on top of his hair, a cabana.
Really?
Yeah, that's the art. But then, and so we always liked this guy because he was so weird, Tony Cabana. And just a few years ago, we finally had the chance to see him live in concert in Edegem.
Finally.
Yeah. So, back then he lost most of his hair, so it was kind of sad. He was no longer Tony Cabana; he was just Tony without Cabana. But then what makes this extra sad is that the guy never really had his breakthrough. He published his own CD singles. He supported independently.
And this is independently produced.
Well, no, this is apparently by Polygram. So at a certain time, he at least had a record deal.
Had a chance.
He had a chance to make a few singles. He never had one full album, never. So just singles. But he did have a very successful nightclub in Conte, the Copacabana. Maybe you've heard of that one.
Yeah.
But then the sad story is that he committed suicide a few years ago because he never had the breakthrough and he was just saddened and disappointed in life.
But he's an Antwerp guy. He's from...
No, he's a Dutch guy, but he came to Belgium more than 30 years ago. And we always had a soft spot for this guy because he was sort of the underdog, always trying. It's a bit like the MC Hammer story. Well, he did make it big. No, but I like these sort of stories that guys who just try and then fail and yeah, I always have a soft spot for underdogs, so that's why I like Thomas.
I have 50 subscribers, man. 51, I think.
No, just outside of laughter, I think it's a sad story.
Yeah,
Tony Cabana story. So
somebody who commits suicide is always sad.
This is for Tony Cabana. We remember him, and this will be for Karel. I bought 2 copies, so I never gave him a birthday present in November. So Karel, this is for you. What did you get, Thomas?
Yeah, last Saturday we went to bring stuff.
Last Saturday, I gave you my heart.
No, we gave stuff to the thrift store.
We gave stuff to the thrift store.
But I also bought something, of course.
Which was a zero operation. You gave away stuff and you got stuff. What is it?
It's a Death Star.
It's a Death Star.
It's a Death Star. For Micro Machines.
Okay.
And I have some little Micro Machines.
Yes, you bought the 8080, the Millennium Falcon, so wow.
So I thought it's cool to have this and just put them in there. It's incomplete.
What is this shiny surface?
I don't know, man. Normally there should be a gate here.
The gates.
And there should be 2 walls also here. Like that but they're missing, of course. It was €2, which is okay. No. What's that?
It's my cell phone.
I knew that. So yeah, it's cool. No?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan. You're a big Star Wars fan. We're all big Star Wars fans. Stop texting me.
And you can easily carry it around with you.
In case you need to carry around your own Death Star.
Lord Vader, this for you.
Have you ever seen the classic Eddie Izzard sketch?
No, I don't.
You don't? You know Eddie Izzard?
Yeah, I know him. Man.
He has a sketch called the Death Star Canteen, in which he argues that not argues. He arguments that there should be, in between battles, there should be a canteen in which Darth Vader can go and rest, and then he orders penne. I'll have the penne al arabiata. It's great. You should check it out. Yeah.
You also have space janitors. which is a YouTube show
Yeah.
on Geek and Sundry, which is a pretty famous YouTube channel, and it's about the two.
Not as famous as 16-bit you.
No. And it's about two janitors on the Death Star.
Oh no.
Which is also cool. You see that like then the rebels passing by and choo choo, and then they're like just leaving. You should check it out. It's pretty free.
There is a sort of a truth to the story. I mean, the Death Star is like kilometers wide.
Yeah.
There are just normal guys doing their thing and not being evil.
Yeah.
Canteen workers, janitors.
There's like 10,000 people or 20,000 on that Death Star.
Yeah.
That's what also always makes the bad guys a bit impossible if you think about it.
A bit impossible?
In like James Bond, in Austin Powers they also paradise this like these guys. They're waiting on him on his birthday party. And
oh yeah, that's so great. Yeah. Because those scenes were not in the American cut of Austin Powers.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that was a bonus for the European version.
They're
great scenes.
Yeah, best of Austin Powers.
Yeah, he couldn't make it. He was decapitated by an ill-tempered mutated sea bass. It's like, what?
Yeah. Oh, everybody's it was his birthday party.
yeah. And then for Smitty, then they just toast to his memory.
I think they do it
twice at least. There's also a kid who loses his father. No, not his father. His stepfather because he was flattened by a steamroller. That's so awful.
But it's like the true. Why would you join an evil army? I mean, it's possible that one person is evil and maybe you have a second one, but let's work there. I mean, what the fuck?
I really like Austin Powers. The first movie is a classic. The second one is good as well. The third
is horrible. The second one is like a bit of a.
But it's still a funny one.
Yeah. True. The third one is horrible.
It's like the third one. The TURD one. Thomas told me about a store called the Kilomeet, which is Dutch for like the. Yeah. how we're gonna translate that?
Like
yeah. So the kilometer is like kilometer.
Kilometer. Yeah.
Which is like. Hey, a mile is 1.6 kilometers. So yeah, that's the European standard of length. And then the kilometer, which would be a pun on how would you say that?
Weigh.
How to weigh kilo,
like
which is then the pound. So this is very confusing. Anyway, the kilometer is a store in which you just buy crap by the kilo. So buy the 2,000 pounds actually for your for your American watchers.
All two of you.
And in the kilometer you just buy crap and you pay €1 or $1 for a kilo for 2,000 pounds of crap.
Yeah.
That's the case. So I went to the kilometer for the first time. Thomas knew about the store, told me about it. I saw one. I thought, well, maybe I'll find something. And then I just found one glass. What is it? A Goldorak glass? Goldorak. I have to watch with the light. This is the Goldorak glass, yeah. And I like the glass because I just like older glasses. You also have a fondness for.
I have the same one.
You have the same one, yeah. Thomas has a fondness for old glasses. He shared his fondness, so now I'm addicted.
Sorry.
Thomas will ruin my life.
Can I explain something about it?
Yeah, sure.
It's like these are actually mustard jars.
Ah, yeah, indeed.
You bought them. They still make them with Star Wars or Smurfs.
Yeah, Smurfs.
But in the 80s, like the Japanese.
In the 90s,
cartoons were super popular in France and Italy.
Yeah, so there was a program called Club Dorothée.
Ouais.
Which I think every child who grew up in the 80s and in the 90s and was at least francophone will know about Club Dorothée. I never knew about it, but I even know some Flemish guys who watched it.
We watched it too. There was just nothing else on TV.
Yeah, I just didn't watch TV when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was early in the morning, like when your parents were still sleeping. You snuck out of bed.
I just watched Samson and Geert.
Yeah, but it's a bit before that, like.
It's more edgy and
more edgy, yeah. But I was also in a school where a lot of people still spoke French at home, so they told me about Dragon Ball and stuff. So you want to see it, and I didn't understand jack shit about it, but it was just cool to see. But these are older series. Like when I was 7 to 10, there was more like Dragon Ball and Nicky Larson. Yeah, it's like a detective guy. Sailor Moon. But these are Candy and Goldorak. They're like from late 80s, I think.
Yeah, I'm guessing this glass is like cool. Early 90s.
I think it's older. I think it's late 80s.
Okay. So, but anyway, I wanted the glass, and I went to the cashier, and the guy started laughing, like really laughing, like, but dude, I mean, this is the kilometer. You have to buy the kilometer. You have to buy at least a kilo of crap, and then you can spend €1. And so I said, yeah, but I only need this glass. He said, like, yeah, it will be super expensive. I said, well, so how much? Well, €1. So I just bought it for €1 because it's still a good price if you want the glass. And I also found...
in the same store?
No, not in the kilometers. So this is in just the...
But why didn't you just take some random crap then?
Because there was really nothing else to take.
Not even with CDs?
No, the CDs were horrible.
Yeah.
They were vinyl, also horrible vinyl. And
vinyl.
there was one thing that interested me, which was the board
like 2
game.
kilos.
No. The Donkey Kong board game.
Ah, yeah, you told me, yeah.
But it just only... It was plundered in the back of the day because it just included the board. So the game was gone.
But also the Donkey Kong, no?
Yeah, the Donkey Kong with a broken off arm.
Ah, okay.
And nothing else. So I wasn't gonna spend even €0.50 on just a box.
But then it would be free because it's not a kilo, eh?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, but still, I don't like half.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. It's not like you ever will be able to complete it.
No.
You just buy another one.
And then I also found this teacup with Mozart's likeness.
Mozart!
Just 25 cents. I don't know why I bought it, but I like Mozart. And it's just funny. Well, who makes a teacup with Mozart?
It's probably a series like Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin.
Or maybe this is merchandise because you have the very famous, in Austria you have the Mozart Kugeln, which is like a candy. So maybe this is just merchandise. Maybe it includes some Kugeln. I don't know. Who can resist Mozart?
You drink your morning coffee out of Mozart.
Mozart.
Out of Mozart's mouth.
This concludes our second part of the pickups.
Yes.
We'll see you in the third part.
Bye.